So we open with Latisha yelling at Cliff for calling Glenn and telling them to stay out their marriage, and she is not going to end up like Latrice. Latrice and Marie come out, and Latrice is like, well, what do you mean Cliff got me where I want? You know exactly what. You can't do anything without your pappy's permission. You can't go across the street without that septuagenarian say. He runs his house old school because he's an old fool. And that's why you don't want to have no baby by him. But then child Marie come out and she's showing off her natural butt and all her curves, and Latrice gonna say it's store-bought. I would rather have store-bought than your back, because that's all you have. No butt, just back. I'd call your derriere mission because it's the flat side of town. Only my Bay Area people will get that one. Now Marie trying to get those bonics going though. Feel it, feel it. That's how it starts. With a feel and a grab. Over with Akeisha, she's sitting down to eat with her man. So she's hoping she's able to get a permit for the whole block of Ferris Street rather than get it one at a time where you never know how the whole block will develop. And she wants it to develop in unison. Oh, she's going to have a holiday mixer. And I guess she's going to bring the bells for a hellish holiday time. And she's going to do it at the building on Ferris Street. So the girls will be on their worst behavior. She said it's going to be a quick 2-hour party. I bet you one of them heifers miss it. So Latisha sets up a tennis lesson with Latrice so she can cuss her out about her coot. So Latisha asks Latrice what's up with her Badinsky of a coot. Latrice says, well, my coot feels like he has a brothership with Glenn, so if he wants to let him know that a stripper's there. And Latisha says, well, what about me, your friend? Latisha had a good point. This only started mess in her marriage, and Latrice said, well, I'm going to stand with my husband. Well, he's trying to hurt another marriage. They're trying to get on the good foot, so he should let it heal instead of picking the scab. Latisha says that Latrice is only in the marriage for the lifestyle, aka the coot coin. But that's why I think Latrice is sick of her coot and she's planning on leaving. She's getting that hair money up and then she's gonna get ghosts. Or we gonna have a scene with Akeisha's family. We don't have a... It is nice to see a family that gets along. For Akeisha to be so rich, her backyard looks real regular, and even a bit smegular. Not the whole family talking about Tambra calling her the one with the naggy voice. They're right, but ooh. But then she tells them about the holiday party at Ferris Street and to be nice to the heifers when she meet them. But now we got the men's playing pool. JJ, and I don't know what Akeisha's man's name is. Let's just call him Big Floral, since he's got on a floral shirt. Nicer than Big Ugly. So JJ's catching him up on the drama with the men's, and he tells him about Glenn's song to try to get Latisha back. And Big Floral says, yeah, men get stupid ideas when they're alone too long. But then he tells him about the Jamaican stripper he got. Oh, and JJ keep bringing up. So as we get into this stripper story and how Latisha gets a call from Glenn because Uncle Clifford snitched on him. And by the way, that Uncle Clifford's some cute shade. But he said, Clifford, you was here enjoying it more than the men. And he done said that twice this episode. He peeped game. Oh, God. He came over to JJ and said, that ain't 15, that's 16. I know. JJ gonna tell it like it is. Latisha is meeting up with Tambra and the 50 bundles on her head. So we start talking about who's Tambra's ex-fiance and who ain't. I think ain't nobody. So Latisha apologizes and Tambra's like, stop digging in my past. However, Latisha's like, Tambra, you don't ever tell none of your business, but you want all mine. Cause she ain't got no business. And she says her and Damon are still lying and pretending they're together. So okay, we'll pretend to buy it. Oh, they are living together. She gonna ask, is Tambra pregnant? With what? But girl, it's the night of the Ferris Street holiday party. Who's gonna act a fool? So Gucci, I think this outfit is such garbage. What in the Gordon Gartrell? I mean, this is Gordon Gartrell. It's ill-fitting. Ill-fitting. Weak seamed and turned button. The waistband making a thin girl look glutton. It's hideous. And it's sad. Oh, God, Marie. I can't with this outfit. I don't know, what this hat is just too much for me. Yes, it's too New Year's Eve. It's too bisexual burlesque. So now it's time for some Ferris Street history. So as we end the party, Cliff starting stuff talking about all I said was I tell it like it is. Child, why are you trying to come for women? And now the girls are like, why is he in women's business? Because he's running for Penelope Thomas. Marie said, well, Latrice is looking for a daddy in her husband, but something's rotten in the state of their marriage. Well, that was the shit. So I'ma see you soon for something. So let's talk about the state of the series and the state of the season. I am surprised that Cliff is coming a protagonist this season. I'm glad they got rid of that sissy that looked like Bat Boy because, honey, I couldn't get past looking at them teethus. Those teethlings. They weren't even teethus, those were teethlings. Stalacteeth. But him being a busybody and really trying to start mess is very interesting. Ladies should either needs to move on from Glenn or take him back because I'm sick of the plot line. I'm not saying she should rush her healing. I'm saying she should end that plot line for the show and let him know this how it's gonna go since you wanted to be a hoe. I am hoping that Akeisha can actually get something really going with Ferris Street so that way when we say Ferris Street, there's actually something happening other than a busted brunch by late Isha. I'm very grateful that Marie is not the bully this season, but also, like, if she would just come out the closet, she would have the most interesting storyline with her and Mr. Essie. But as long as she's staying pretending to like men, it's going to continue to be inauthentic. And inauthenticity does not read with the audience. So Marie, it's up to you, boo-boo, if you want to save your spot on this show, because they ain't using you. And I could see Latrice getting a divorce before Late Isha, and then the show is going to be about her. Tambra, as the family said, the one with the irritating voice, you don't fit. So it's time to quit. When it comes to your contributions on this show, it ain't shit. Like, you haven't been around this season and we haven't missed you. And this I'm going to have a baby plot line, I mean, you just don't seem like you want a kid. Like, it just doesn't come across as authentic. Maybe it is, but maybe it's just because we found so many indiscrepancies in your stories, this just too seems phony and erroneous.